Hi everybody, Calico here with my first ever magazine flip through. In my last video I had asked if anybody had an interest in flipping through this magazine just to see what's in it, if you haven't decided if you wanted to buy it yet or not. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what's in this magazine. This is the Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2015 Special Collector's Issue with 55 spooky designs. I think I've purchased this magazine for maybe the last 4 years, possibly 5, and I love it. If you have a subscription to Just Cross Stitch, you probably know that this issue is not included in your subscription. The Christmas ornament edition that comes out is included in your subscription, but this one you have to pay extra for. And I purchased mine on 123 Stitch for $9.99. So anyway, I'll flip through this and do my best to try to not show any charts. So I've got my concealing paper here. So anyway, as you can see, there's a very cute design on the front cover right here. And just a disclaimer, I'm probably going to state which patterns in here I like and which ones I don't like, but you feel free to disagree with me because I know not everybody has the same taste. So if you disagree with me, that's fine. I don't like every design in here, but they're all pretty cute. There's maybe only 2 or 3 that I will can actually see myself stitching. So anyway, let's get started with it here. So anyway, it's got this really cute pattern on the front. Table of contents. So here is that one right here. I'm trying to hopefully not get any glare on this. And I have my camera on a tripod, so I can't really zoom in and show you any real close details. But as you can see, this one here is on Black Ada. It actually looks like Lugana. I'm sorry, Jovelin. And I stitched an owl, a big full-size owl like this, but it was from a different magazine that I loved. This one I absolutely love. I love owls, but I don't know that I'll actually stitch this. I'm not a big fan of stitching on black. So, I would probably do it for a design that just is amazingly cute. This one is just maybe an 8 on my cute meter. So anyway, and I think that I'm not a big fan of blue embroidery floss. So a lot of all this blue and then also it being on black, I love the design, but I don't think I'll actually stitch this one. I don't know. You never know, though. I'm just kind of on the fence with that one. It's cute, but I don't know that I could actually ever get through that much blue on black. But Wizard Owl is the name of that one. Okay, so let's go on a couple of charts. Okay, so next we've got the spooky banner. So these are all just individual charts of the word spooky, and they're all colorful and cute. And I love to decorate for Halloween, but I don't know that I would ever actually hang a banner like that. But, that's just one finishing idea. You can obviously make little ornaments or pillows out of that. So really cute. Nice variety of colors in there. So that's the spooky banner. All right. Next up, we've got this design right here, and it is 3 different standing cubes. And because of Tara C. and Carolyn Mazio, we all know how to do those cubes now. So this is a very cute finishing idea for 3 different stitches that spell the word boo. Has the little beads for the legs there and everything, so really cute. I've never stitched on orange fabric before, but I think that looks neat, and they really don't look all that time consuming. So there you go. That is called Boo. It's called Boo by Teresa Curry and Brian Stugelmeyer. Probably messed that name up. Okay, next up we've got, these are just some advertisements. Okay, now we've got this design called Carpe Noctem. Now, I probably could have figured that out, but I did not know what that meant. I know what Carpe Diem means, seize the day, and so obviously I Googled this, and Carpe Noctem means seize the night. So I think that's very cute, cute little saying. And they show it stitched on somebody's sweatshirt. So good opportunity to use the fusible web, or obviously finishing it up any way that you like. Okay, next up we've got the striped witch hat, and anybody that knows Ursula Michaels knows that this is pretty, obviously right when I saw it I knew it was one of her designs. Always the bright, bold, lots of blocks of color, and this is cute because it's got some metallic threads in there to add a little bling to it. So really cute. I think the owl that I stitched from her, I believe, was in last year's magazine, just Cross Stitch magazine, but it may have been in, I subscribe to two. I subscribe to this one and Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine, so I forget which patterns I get out of which. But Ursula Michael, really cute, bright, colorful, bold colors. Okay, advertisement. Okay, this is kind of tricky, hiding these patterns. Okay, now we've got a set of 5 different ornaments called Wicked Night, and there's one really intricate looking design here that I think is adorable, but it kind of scares me. It's got some things in there I don't know how to do, like these little twisted, I think that might be that memory thread or something, and these dangly things under here. So cute, but a little bit more time consuming, I think, than I'm willing to do at this point in my life. I like easy things, no-brainer things. Real cute, bright little witch there. I love this. I love the simplicity of this design. And these two are really adorable. I could see myself self-stitching either one of these. This one being my favorite. So this whole page, this one's my favorite. It's a little pattern with spells, and it's got the bubbling cauldron and the ghost coming out of the bottle. I'm always attracted to the real primitive looking Halloween designs, and I have yet to stitch one. I don't know why. Every time I open up one of these magazines and I see the primitive Halloween designs, I thought, oh, I gotta stitch that, and I never have. So this is definitely high on my list of one to stitch out of this magazine. Very simple, but has that kind of primitive look to it. And that one's pretty cute too. So, all right. Then it just goes through, the next pages just actually have the charts for those. Okay, so next we have the Witch Needlebook, another primitive looking sort of witch, which I think is cute, but I don't really like her face for some reason. I don't know. Maybe she would look better if you just kind of stitched a straight line. I mean, it's like kind of like her big, oh, you know what? Maybe that's her nose. I was thinking that was, you know, she's missing a nose. I think maybe that's what is different about it. I would probably skip her mouth and put a nose on her instead. But I'm just getting picky there. Nitpicky. It's cute. The overall design, when I look at it, it's cute. And I can see myself stitching that. I love that it doesn't take a lot of time. I'm really into the no time ornaments these days. The, you know, the opposite of head, basically. Opposite of Heaven and Earth Designs, and what's the other one? Tilton. And there's a third one out there that does those massive BAPs that sometime in my life I may be into those, but right now I kind of like ones that I can actually see an end in sight, and I've lately been doing a lot of smalls. So anyway, this is cute, and as you can see from this, it's got a neat you can turn it into a cute little needle book. Now, picture on the next page with the chart, actually this kind of shows what the needle book looks like inside, and from a distance she looks a little cuter in this picture. I mean, a witch shouldn't be cute, but she doesn't look as, I don't know, she just kind of had an interesting looking face in the other one. Okay, anyway, that's cute. I'm getting a little bit too opinionated here, so I want you to enjoy this. If you like the witch, she's cute. This I loved for a card. For those of you that like to make cards, I used to make cards all the time. I don't do it much anymore. I used to do a lot of rubber stamping. I have a bin of rubber stamps, too heavy for me to pick up. And so I did have my card making and scrapbooking days, which I don't do anymore. But I do have a Cricut, one of those Cricut cutters, so I could, you know, I probably have the means to cut these little die cuts of these brooms out. So I think this is really cute the way they finished up this card and stitched on perforated paper. I'm not a huge fan of perforated paper, but for a card I think it's great. And that's called Witching You Were Here. Okay, next up we've got Tricks or Treats bags. And these are two very similar designs. One has the orange writing that says Bag of Treats, and the other one is black Bag of Treats with just some subtle differences in the pumpkins. Cute. You obviously don't have to finish them on a bag. You can do a little ornament or anything with them. But those look easy and quick stitch. This magazine has a lot of easy quick stitches in it, which I love. I love that they give you that option. But there are also some quite time-consuming ones too. We haven't got to yet. Okay. This just shows how to finish up the bags, turn them into bags. Okay, let's be strategic about this. Okay, and here we've got the Victorian Halloween with this adorable little girl holding a cat and a broom in a Halloween, witch's Halloween costume, and I think her face is just so cute. And I love the purple fabric that they stitched it on. If I had a daughter, I would absolutely stitch this for her in a heartbeat. But I don't think my two boys would appreciate it, and I still may stitch it for me. She kind of reminds me of how I looked when I was a little girl. And I believe I went as a witch for Halloween more than once. But I never owned a black cat. But she is cute. I really like her. Okay, and then they have the chart for her on the next page. Okay, then we've got Witch Silhouette Duo. Scary little silhouettes. I'm trying to see if they're exactly the same, and I think they are just swapped. Oh man, they're a little different. She's got some hair. It's kind of like that game, Spot the Difference. She's got some hair sticking up there, and she doesn't, but they're very similar. We'll call them sisters. Witch sisters. So cute, and they have them displayed on little towels, which I think would be neat. I've never done a silhouette pattern. Once again, I've seen in the past magazines, there's some great silhouette stitches that I love. I'll do one once. There's actually another one in the toward the end of this magazine that I'd love to do too with scarecrows. So there you have that, which is Silhouette Duo on towels. Okay, and then we've got Halloween Cat and Pumpkin. I love this one too. Oh, you can see I love a lot of designs in this magazine just because I just love Halloween. Okay, black cat, a nice big pumpkin. I think that's adorable. I love the cat's eyes on that. And would love to stitch that, but it's probably a little bit more time consuming than I'm looking at for doing this year. But I do love that. Someday I may stitch that one. Here's your where to find it page. Oops, sorry. Okay, this is really tricky. Trying to hide these charts. Okay, and we got another page of Trick or Treat, called Trick or Treat, and this is another set of small ornaments, and I think they're all adorable, but none of them are really jumping out to me as something I would stitch. I think in previous issues they've had more of these little, you can have the articulating arms on them with the brads, and I think they've had Frankenstein and a skeleton in previous magazines that were cute, so those would be really cute to do as a little set. Love sugar skulls and want to stitch one of these days, and there's actually two in the back of this magazine that I like better than this one, but this definitely looks a little bit quicker to stitch. So there's those smalls. And then it's just got the patterns for those. And next up we got Halloween portraits. These are a set of it looks by the chart that there's about 25 by 25 stitches, so very small, and they have them, they have them attached to this old dead tree. which I have often thought of looking at my craft store for one of those trees, because in my previous video, my owl ornament, that really wasn't meant to hang on my Christmas tree because it's a Halloween ornament, but I don't have a Halloween tree. But I saw this and thought, yeah, I could get a dead tree and hang Halloween ornaments from it. So I'm going to look at my craft store for that. And then these are just all really cute little quick stitches to hang on the tree. They have them tied with just different ribbons and stuff. So really cute. You can even make scissor fobs out of those, I guess, huh? Little pin cushions. So liked that. Okay. And then all the charts for those. Okay. Then we've got some banners here for decorating a little glass candy dish. So there's 1, 2, 3 different ones. This one they show on a towel, which I think is cute too. And that almost looks to me like they've used glow-in-the-dark floss for the eyes on those. So, Halloween sampler set. Okay. And then here's another Haunted Hillside Farm, which I think is so cute. There's a lot of different variations of sort of the same design out there in the past that I've wanted to stitch, and I love this. Got the little kids in the Halloween costumes, trick-or-treating up the lane with the... There's a lot of detail in that. A lot of back stitching. The more I look at this, the more I think, wow, that's got a lot of little details. I like buttons, but sometimes buttons on a design, if there's too many of them, I think kind of take away. So in my opinion, I wish that they would have... So you've got the stitched ghost and the stitched cat. I wish they would have made a stitched owl, a stitched spider, and a stitched bat, and maybe a stitched pumpkin, and just left like the witch's hat as a button, in my opinion. And obviously I can probably figure out how to stitch all of those just from previous patterns. It would be easy to find even in this magazine some, how to stitch some of those. But I like buttons too. Buttons are cute, and buttons are obviously quicker. So, but they're pricey. I ordered some buttons for, I think it was from Just Another Button Company, and they're absolutely adorable. But I think they're all handmade and hand painted, so you pay for that. So, oh, and there's another button down there. So cute. Obviously, if you like a lot of buttons, and you can obviously replace the buttons with stitches too if you prefer to do it that way. Cute. I don't know that I would stitch that one just because it looks kind of time consuming. Once again, I'm always looking for those quick stitches. Okay, patterns. Okay, then we got Spooky Hollow quilts. Me being an ex-quilter, definitely thought this was adorable. It's, if you don't maybe like the dark, scary kind of Halloween designs, this is more of a cheerful, upbeat, happy Halloween design. And so it's really cute, the really soft colors and happy ghosts and stuff like that. Cute, but I noticed down in the corner here they took just this bottom one and stitched it, and out of all of them, I love that. I could see just taking this and stitching it onto a towel, because I love the quilt. It looks like maybe a log cabin design or some kind of variation of log cabin design, and I love that little cottage with the fall tree in back. So I can see me stitching this little banner right down here on a towel because it's really, really cute. So anyway, that says, welcome to Spooky Hollow, moonlight, warm quilts, and ghostly fun. Cute. Just love the little cottages. Okay. One here. Oh, okay. This one. Halloween Bouquet. Loved this. Loved it. Love sunflowers. And I love that old witch's boot holding the flowers. Very cute. I like this. I really want to stitch this. I don't know if I'll do it this year, but it's definitely on my list of something I'd like to stitch. I would probably, to save time, I know I sound so bad always trying to save time, but as stitchers we know you only have one lifetime, and there's way more patterns then will fit in a lifetime. So I think that this would look just fine if you left off that border, and that border is very time consuming. There's a lot of stitches in that border and a lot of color changes. So, you know, even with that decorative background, that fabric is gorgeous. You know, you can do fine and not have that background, not have that border, and it would save you some time on getting that stitch done. So I think if I did this, I would do it without the border, because it really doesn't need to have that border. So cute. All right. Okay, Hallowed Halloween. I don't know what it is about this design. I love the colors of this. I just love this design. This is definitely one that I want to do out of this. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, that's cute, but you know, I don't know. And every time I open up this magazine and look at it, I like this one more and more. I just am drawn to the soft colors. I love the white pumpkin. You know, there's no black in this at all. It's kind of just like it has a sepia tone feel to it. So kind of a vintage, yet not pattern. I just really like that one. So that one definitely I will probably stitch from this magazine. And I like how they did the shadowing and stuff. So Hallowed Halloween, inspired by vintage Halloween cards and postcards. That's what it, yes, exactly. That's kind of what the feel it has. This design uses only 9 colors of floss to create a charming project with subtle yet intricate shading. Yes, I love that. So I'm going to do that one. Okay. Pattern for that. And then we've got the pumpkin patch. Another set of ornaments here, and I think they're all cute, but out of all of them, this is absolutely the one I would stitch right here, and I will stitch this one. Once again, it's got that primitive kind of look to it, the white pumpkin with the black bird sitting on it. I also like this little guy here, Pumpkin Jack, I think he's called. As a matter of fact, I think on the next page, if I can be careful, whoops, whoop, there we go. Okay, there's another close-up of that one, which I think is really cute. So I'm for sure going to stitch that one out of this magazine. For sure, for sure. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. Oh, okay, there we go. Hopefully you didn't see that. Tricky. I should have just put a piece of paper on every page. Okay, here's the scarecrow silhouette. Really cute. Looks like, almost kind of looks like they're dancing. Got the corn and then the moon. That's kind of neat because the moon is yellow, but everything else is a silhouette. So I really like that. I'm going to do a silhouette one of these days. Okay, and this one, I absolutely love the way they finished that pillow. I got to keep that idea in mind. I almost want to stitch that just so I can make a pillow like that. It's kind of tricky. I would know how to do that because I've quilted in the past. So to me, I can look at that and I can see how it's done. But I could see how that would be sort of intimidating to somebody that's never quilted before. But, you know, it's all taking it one step at a time, one piece at a time. But you do have to have some sewing skills to do that. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be sewn by hand. So obviously it could be sewn by hand. I mean, I'm not a hand sewer. I don't really know how to sew a lot of things by hand. So I'm not sure I'd know how to do it by hand because I've always sewn on my machine. But this one's called Simply Boo, and I think it's cute, soft colors. Again, with that, I think I may do the spider and the bird. The bird's in black. It almost looks like they have it done in sort of a bluish color. But okay, cute. What do we got here? Okay, and then next up we've got Halloween treat tote bags, which obviously don't need to be stitched as tote bags, and I've never stitched a tote bag, but that's pretty cute. I'm not a really big fan of the faces of those, the pumpkin and the cat, but that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. So there you go, Halloween treat tote bags. And then there's the pattern for those on the next page. And then we've got, of course, Happy Halloween with 3 little owls in their Halloween costumes. You got a witch, a pumpkin, and a pirate. And I just love that little owl's peg leg and his hook hand. Cute. Those can obviously be stitched individually too if you just wanted to stitch one. And next up we've got a bell pull. Black cat with yellow eyes bell pull. Simple little sort of silhouette-ish with glowing eyes. And that looks like a quick, easy design, finished as a little banner bell pull. Okay, and we're approaching the end here. We've got these sugar skulls as stitched on, looks like perforated paper, and with the sticks so you can hold them as a mask. And it says, Dia de los Muertos Duo. I don't have, sorry, I'm sure I butchered that, but I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that maybe means Day of the Dead or something. So I really love these. These are cute. I probably wouldn't stitch them the way they have them finished. Would look cute as some pillows or something, some little pillows, but I love the colorful style of the sugar skulls. Very cute. Okay, we're almost done here, folks. Okay, and we've got Formidable Frank, because what would Halloween be without Frankenstein? Formidable Frank in a bright, bold, oh, this is finished as a bag too, it looks like. Yep, on some purple hand-dyed fabric. Pretty cute. Okay, and we've got the chart. I feel like there's one more design to bring us to the end of our magazine today. Yes, this one right here is Ghosts Unseen, and it says, my wish for you this Halloween, all treats, no tricks, and ghosts unseen. And they have it finished in kind of like a tray, basically as an inset inside of a tray. So another unique, different finishing design. That's pretty cool. And I think that is about it. I will just turn you to the last page, which shows I guess I don't need to cover that last page, but this is the last page if you want to just take a quick look at all of the designs that were featured in the magazine. All of the ones we went through are on this in the project gallery. So, oh, I missed this one, didn't I? Page 88. Hold on, let's go back. Yes, page 88. That happened. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Halloween Days Sewing Basket. So it's got this neat finishing project, sewing basket with a matching scissor fob. So it looks like, I think they show it on the next page here. Yeah, there it is. This kind of shows it taken apart. So you've got the finished, so you stitch. It looks like there's 2 different sizes, so you do that one twice and that one twice and make that little basket. Oh, that looks neat. Neat little notions basket. Pretty cute. Okay, so that's the end. Okay, I don't know how I missed that one. So there we go. Sewing basket. All right, well, that does it for the magazine. So that gives you an idea as to whether or not you want to purchase that or not. So I hope everybody enjoyed this, and Up next, I'm going to do my whip and small haul video. And actually, if I wait just a day or two, I'll have another finish because I'm on the tail end of finishing another design. So for now, I hope you all enjoyed that magazine and have a wonderful, happy stitching day. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!